Alright, I'm outside now. I'm going to turn this thing around. That is that Chevy I was talking about a little bit earlier. That thing kind of cool. I think that might be a Suburban, I'm not sure. But I like it. It's kind of cool looking for an old car. So I hope you thought that was kind of cool. And we'll be back to you later. Well, hello and welcome back. I might be breathing a little heavy because I just went into Target and walked around to get some Rise mushroom coffee. And before that, I did some shopping at Walmart. So my I guess as I would be classified as obese, so my obesity is kind of beating on me a little. Not a whole lot. I actually do pretty good. I do better when I can lose some more of this weight and start dancing around and smelling the roses and stuff. Well, I'm still gonna smell the roses, but I'd like to dance around some more. I'm still gonna dance, but I'd kind of like to be light on my feet, you know. Well, it's still clipped. I don't know, man. Look at all this different stuff getting loose on me and stuff. So I think something's got to be happening to me. Something's working. Because I do believe if it keeps going this way, I'm going to be stepping on the scale pretty soon and find out if I'm heavier or not. But I did have somebody say to me the other day, it looks like I'm getting more room in my overalls. So I feel like I'm getting more room in my overalls. But this is the last pair of overalls I got, and they're kind of taking a beating. They were brand new. I saved them up. I've been wearing them using them for a couple months now. Because the other pair I was using, I tore a hole in the butt on them. So, still got them just in case I have to try to stitch them together or something. You know, I could maybe squeeze another couple years out of them. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, I just gotta get some income. It's one of the first few things I'm gonna do. If I get to work and get some income going, it'll be a couple checks or so. After a few weeks of working, then I'll have to burn the gas. It'll be a pretty expensive run, but I gotta head down south to I can't think of the name of the dang place now. It's like a farm supply store kind of a deal or something. I just can't think of the name right now, but they got them in Mankato and stuff, and they carry overalls there, so and they're big for big guys and stuff, so and they're at anywhere from like $30-40 a pair, whereas other ones that you could find at like Menards up here or something, they're like almost $80 a pair, and half the time they don't got anything that would fit a big guy like me. It ain't fair. I should never got this big. It's getting too spendy, and I don't have no money. So let's see what my phone does here. Ta-da! It lit up. It's 39 out now. We're down a degree. It's gonna start dropping quick. It's supposed to get down to like 19 degrees or something tonight. So next, I am going over to Holiday because I spent the day going through Mother Change Jar and rolling some nickels. So I've got $14 in nickels, and I'm gonna go get $14 in diesel. I would like to put gas in the tank, but right now diesel's more important for heat, especially with 19 degrees coming. So that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna go all into my diesel from a furnace. That's the name of that tune. We're rolling. I had to watch my mirror real quick there because since I've got, for my back axle, the camper goes back a ways. So I've got up to, like if I turn really sharp, I think I got about a 1 to 2 foot swing with my bumper coming out. So if I'm like, say if I'm like a foot from something and I just crank my wheels and cut, the swing's gonna hit that. Like so, and the cart rack was there. So, not that it would hurt the camper super bad or anything, but I was watching because it's still good for learning how to drive this, and not in case there was a car there, you know, and making it a habit to make sure I'm not cranking it sharp and bumping something. I did that once. I bumped a fuel delivery semi-truck guy's mirror, pulling out quick when traffic was coming. I cut my wheel, and my swing tagged his mirror a little. Next time he was there and seen me, he let me know he wasn't happy. He really wanted to fight with me, boy. Not like physically, but he really wanted to argue about it and stuff. And I just didn't believe I did it. I couldn't believe it. I'm a pretty dang good driver, you know. I never heard a bump or nothing. And then I got thinking, I remember seeing a mark on my camper, and I was thinking somebody must have bumped into me. You know, I was like, oh, I wonder who hit me. Well, that was it. It was that time that I cut the wheel and stuff, and after I realized that, thought about it more, that he was right, that I did, that it was me that his mirror, and that it all makes sense then. I felt so bad to keep denying it with him. He was all serious that I did it, and he knew it. And apparently the day that I did it, drove off, because I didn't know I had bumped him. He was all mad. One of my coworkers from the foundry seen him all yelling and told the guy, hey, he's a really good guy. You know, if he would have known he did it, he would have stopped and came back with it, and I would have. But I didn't. It was, you know, for how light I hit his mirror, it just made a little mark on my camper. You know, if I would have really bashed his mirror good, it was on the spot on my camper that would have damaged my camper, because these things are not built strong. It's not like it's a metal thing. It's, no, they're just built cheap. But anyway, once I realized he was right, I felt really bad. So I grabbed a few different kind of soda pops that were, you know, the 16 or 20 ounce bottles. And I had cream soda. I had a Sundrop was one of them. Sundrop and Coke and a Mellow Yellow or something like that. I went over and said, you know, I said, I want to apologize to you. I said, I got thinking about it. And the more I kept thinking about it, because it really drove me zonkers, because I'm a good driver, you know, I try to watch out for that stuff. And it was just hard for me to believe that I did that, because I'm a good driver, you know. But I don't want to think, I wasn't calling you a liar, it was hard for me to believe that I did that and didn't notice, you know. So, but the more I got thinking about it, I put two and two together from my mark I had on my camper one day, and all the God, I know you're right, you know, I know I did it, you know. I said, I want to apologize to you. I said, I want no hard feelings with you, you know, I wasn't trying to argue with you, we were both seeing things different, you know. And I said, but I'm truly sorry, and I don't want you to have a bad day or nothing. I said, so, I got 4 different pops here, you know, if you'd like to have some of them, you know, as many as you want, you have all 4 if you want. He said, oh, no. He said, no, it's fine. I said, are you sure? I said, I feel so bad. You know, I don't want you to have a bad day, you know, I want to make it up to you somehow. He said, well, you know, I haven't had a Sundrop in a long time. I used to really like those. And I said, well, then take this one. I said, you want another one of these? No, this Sundrop will be just fine. And I said, all right. I said, well, God bless you. I'm sorry, you know, that we didn't see eye to eye in the beginning. That was my fault. I apologize. So, and he ended up saying it's okay. He says, I didn't need to get so worked up either, you know. So it turned out really good. But yeah, because he was getting mad when he was telling me I hit his mirror before. I was like, no, I didn't. He was right, though. I did it. I just didn't know it. I couldn't hardly believe that. Okay, well. I don't know what I'm doing here. The sun's going down over there. This is shaded over here. Right now, I'm out far enough. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see the shadow out in the street, and then how it steps down from the awning, and then you can see my shape of my camper coming off. That means for how far my camper's out, I'm getting sun on my solar panels still right now. Parked right here at the moment. After I'm done doing this, I should park over there if I'm going to edit videos in there, because the sun's still hitting pretty good over there, and that way I'll get some more sun time on the solar panels. Although I think I'm already at 100%, but if not, I'm really close. I'm at like, probably at, actually I think I'm at like 90-something percent or something. So that's the name of that tune. Where am I at here? 10 minutes, wow. So, in the video before this, I talked about this old, it was like a Chevy Suburban or something I pulled in, because it was like a old Chevy station wagon, but the big tall roof on it. That's why I think it was a Chevy Suburban. But it was lower to the ground, because back then they didn't have big old lift kits and stuff, I don't think. But it's pretty cool looking, so I filmed that. Maybe I'll put a clip of that in here. Or maybe I'll put the clip on the other one, or maybe I'll put that clip that I filmed of it on both of them. Maybe I'll do that. That way everybody gets to see the old truck. So, I don't know if I'm going to have to walk in and out twice or not.
If you had an awesome experience at church,
Well, because I noticed there was a yellow bag on the regular gas with this pump, but the diesel didn't have a yellow bag on it, so we'll see if the diesel works on this or not. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to pull around and go somewhere else, to the other side or something. But we'll shut that off for now. And say our toodaloos, our alohas, our goodbyes, our doviđenjas. I went blank on other ways to say goodbye, other languages. Sorry. So, once again, as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Talk to God. And even if you don't have stuff, you don't need to ask for nothing. You can just talk to him. You know, let them know you appreciate them, even when things are going great. That's how we should be. Should always be appreciating them. So, and if you do talk to him, tell him Darren says hi. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. We'll see you next time.